Famous old Jim Mars said in his book Crossfire, do not trust this book. Let's not. Jim Mars was known to have danced at Jack Ruby's Carousel Club the night before Kennedy was done in, and that he dogged the footsteps of the investigation for every licky chop he could get for a morsel. Now it came to pass I sent him a Kodak Eastman photograph dated 1966 of me before a garage on which was spray painted I love Sira Siran. That's 2 years before Sirhan killed Bobby Kennedy behind the house of Niall Schwartz in the neighborhood of Cyril Wecht, author of Grave Secrets, a Jewish Holocaust survivor community. I want to point out a sarin type nerve agent was used on me. So, how did it come to pass that this was sent to him? What did he do with it? He denied receiving it. He received everything else. He wasn't sure he received it. What it means is that he decided to licky chops it into somewhere secret for a later date when its value had gone up. So he was licky chops. And how did it come to pass that I would send this to him? Because I was attacked by Penis McCartney at Carnegie Mellon University, who demanded all of my property. They murdered Shannon Harps over a penny line in Seattle, where they chased me through homelessness and the ordeal of bombing Oklahoma Federal and 911 attacks, which was all over John Lennon's penny, supposedly to protect the people who were victims of AIDS, when in reality it was a holding company put together by the people who released AIDS, as all the evidence shows. So he extruded this hard copy evidence from me because I was in homelessness and trusted him. Even though he said, do not trust this book, which is a better idea. Even though there's information that comes to light, I don't think we get the full story from him because he was withholding to put together for Ringo Starr the operation of creating profit by the pornography genocide can behind things like Carousel Club, Gail Burst, and Gail Raven and Hair to viatical suck on the loyalties of their exterminated flock who fly into heaven with um, Casper the Friendly Ghost, which is the essence of the theme park idea that they put together. So we know that Licky Chops was Penis Gabriel and Donald Trump working together while they were robbing the museum with John Schulman. They got hold of my priceless paintings. They got hold of this priceless evidence, and they murdered not just Shannon Harps, but Sir C. Kennedy over a penny profit line. In fact, they have a gang in Seattle who are trying to demand the postcard I got from Courtney Kennedy representing the Crow-Cag Register Coroner. Now, Bob Dylan trot out with a song he sold, JFK Got to Pay and Pay. Well, it turns out that I was taken downtown when a hard rain fell by a gang from Auburn who put semen in my coffee cup at the Red Elm here in Tacoma after poisoning me in the mouth. And it was an out now operation. And you may know this is not a drill. Came out in the same bold faced graphic style, but what they were saying was, it is not we who will be kicked out, Mr. Curry. It is you and your kind. And there was a foot on my letter of winning the poetry um, uh, honors poetry contest where foot appears strangely from the honors department, and it was the poem. I did not take his picture. I mean, they took mine basically, but it was an Eastwood type character. And outside, well, you should read the poem because it's very revealing about Beth Oven Street and the cold concentration camp feel of the Iron City Brewery down there. I have some pictures of it that really communicate that railroad to the gas chamber aspect of Beth Ovens Street. And Foot Etro circulated an autograph of his foot. And of course, there's a question of Greta Thunberg kicking her foot on the intercept. It was all based on the claim that they had intercepted letters that they actually wrote. So it's irrelevant that Anthrax and Cliff Robertson were with Diamond DeGaulle back in the 70s when she was studying Satanism, immunogenetics, because today she is accepted by the Licky Chops Quorum, Seattle Stupids, who went along with the whole thing, claiming to be protecting the streets and so on and so forth. You should see them bray at Real Change behind my back, justified poisoning the queer bait in the mouth for empathy building and all of this horror, abandonment of any kind of rational post of civilization that could possibly. I mean, they have trashed the name and reputation of the Wobblies forever. Whatever Seattle thought they were, they sure aren't.